family because Ryan's asleep. I'm currently making a cup of coffee, but today I'm going to be talking at the Children's Society in London, and I'm so excited. Before anything else, let's have a coffee.
So I'm here in Coventry train station because my train is late, literally, and I'm having a Starbucks, trains in one hand and a Starbucks in the other. And this is actually my first time vlogging in front of people. This is so weird. Oh my god, and I've literally gone from 0 to 100 from the last time I seen you this morning having my first coffee. So yeah, I'm so excited to be doing this. And yeah, let's just wait for the train and let's go.
Open up, you open up.
So I've just arrived in London. They've actually changed Euston all around, so they haven't got the escalator to go down to the tube, so it's a bit confusing. Yeah, I'm off to Oxford Street to see the lights before I head on over to the Children's Society. And oh my god, it's so busy, so I'm going to concentrate now and hopefully not get lost. So it's typical raining in London. Honestly, I can't even cope. But the thing is, everybody asks me why I do these vlogs and what I'm getting out of it. Well, it's to come and experience things like this. And one day I will be on that screen somehow. I don't know how, but I'll do it. I'll get on there. I actually really wish that Ryan or my mum and dad or somebody from my family was here, like with me, to see actually what the work I do, because they've never come down to an event or they've never seen me in positivity mode. And like, I just really want to make them proud and obviously make them realise how much work I do. So yeah, maybe next time they'll be able to come down. When you're on your own in London, it's kind of scary and daunting, and like you just want to share the experience with somebody. But at least have you guys while I'm walking through Piccadilly Circus on my own, talking to my camera. Everybody's looking, hello, you're right. But lucky I'm a bit confident today. So I'm finally going now to the Children's Society meeting. The nearest tube station to where they are is called Angel, and I think that's really nice, kind of fitting. So yeah, let's go. Here we go, I'm here. Let's go in. I wonder if they'll let me vlog in here. Apparently you have to ask permission. Yeah, let's go. Literally my shoes make the biggest noise ever. So let's go, let's see if they're up here. This is so scary. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, first floor. Here we go. Oh no, I think that's them. Oh my god, there's a lot of people in there.
I just want to introduce myself. I'm Shannon, 26, from Coventry. Firstly, I want to say thank you. Thank you for inviting me today. I never really thought or dreamed I would be invited to experience something quite like this. I never thought my voice would get me here. Today I'm here sharing my story with you and promoting your workshop of how storytelling from young voices can make an impact on others' lives. But before we get into that, I bet you're wondering who I am. Well, firstly, I'm Shannon, daughter to Mandy and Mick Finan, the best parents around, especially now I've left home. Fiancée to my other half, Ryan, which somehow, after 5 years, I've turned into his mother. Even this morning, I put his boxers and a new pair of socks on the end of his bed, waiting for him. But also, his last name is Alcock, so you can imagine I'm ecstatic about marrying someone with a last name like that. Great stuff. I'm a healthcare worker at UHCW in Neurotheatres, watching and helping life-saving surgery from craniotomies to organ retrievals. I've seen it all. Working 3 to 4 13-hour shifts a week is tiring, but I love it. I'm a vlogger, mental health campaigner, a fixer that hopefully is going to change the world. Talking about real stuff, my experience, thoughts and feelings. A problem shared is a problem halved. But if you can tune into my blog, Thinking Out Loud with Shan, next week at 7 p.m, you may find out more. But the one thing about me is, and the best thing, is that I'm a survivor. At 18, when people are popping off to Ibiza or heading to university, living their best life, I wish I could say that was the same for me. But things don't always go to plan. Instead, at 18, I was admitted into a rehab unit for women who had or was undergoing treatment for an eating disorder and other mental health issues. That first day I entered the grey double doors, screaming, kicking and pleading for my parents to take me home, was the worst but best day of my life. It led me to this very day, here with you. A year or so later, when my life had settled down and I was back on track, I knew I wanted to make a change. I knew I wanted to make a change so that people would not go through the same experience I did, and how the thoughts in my head reflected on my body. I wanted to make awareness not just for eating disorders but mental health in general. I felt growing up it wasn't really talked about and it needed to be addressed. So that's when I contacted Fixers. Fixers to me felt like home, somewhere I could express my feelings and make a positive change and not be looked at as I was making or pleading for attention. They were giving me a voice. We made a film about my story and for me it was perfect. I'm so proud that that film today has been shown in schools and colleges and over the internet thousands of times. That film has gave me a voice. I feel like I've become more confident, more engaged, more alive, to start actively talking about my story to others. And do you know what? They're interested. I actually can't believe it. Little old me having something in common with people. It's true what they say. A problem shared is a problem halved. And now I know I'm not alone. Every week, Monday nights at 7 p.m, I blog about my life, my experiences and also my mental health. Because even though I'm standing in front of all of you here, broad and confident, I'm actually really nervous, bricking it. And in my head, well, it's screaming, they think you're fat, run. I would rather be open and honest about these feelings nowadays than hide in my room and close the world out. I think it's really important we start raising our voices, telling our stories. Why, may you ask? Well, this is for my future children. I never want them to feel alone. I never want my son or daughter to feel alone like I did all them years ago. Thank you so much for having me and listening to me. Hopefully we can work together and make a positive change.
So, I did it. I'm now back in Coventry because it was too busy to film in Euston at all. It's absolutely crazy. It went really well. The Children's Society had been so good to me today, letting me actually have a voice and letting me talk about my experiences, and hopefully like they've learned something from me also, like how giving somebody a chance can actually change somebody's life. Or yeah, so I am so tired, but I'm going to the gym because I need to get back to a bit more of my normality. I think it's really important that when you have such a high like this, that alone might come with it. So I'm just going to go to the gym, do my normal thing and yeah, get back to reality. So I'll see you next week at 7, guys.